Good afternoon. This is the 5FM Radio Main News. The headlines. Opposition Democratic calls for clearer and more refined laws and guidelines to ensure CDF is used effectively and for their intended purposes. Government officially launched the Capital Markets Tribunal Strategic Plan. Trump freezes $2 billion in Harvard funding after university rejects demands. This bulletin is also live on our Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia, and YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sani Banda. Opposition Democratic Party DP leader Justin Nkonge has called for the establishment of clearer and more refined laws and guidelines to ensure that Constituency Development Fund CDF are used effectively and for their intended purposes. Speaking when he featured on the Tuesday edition of the Burning Issue program, Mr. Nkonge underscored the need for stronger legal frameworks to promote accountability and transparency in the management of public resources. He stressed that the current system lacks adequate oversight, which often leads to misuse or misallocation of funds meant for community development. He has proposed that new regulations governing CDFs should include provisions that make violations triable in a court of law.
Where a company, if it's a corporation, they need to make sure that they have put proper internal controls to make sure that the resources of the company are put to proper use, are put to good use, are not wasted. People are not taking advantage of the resources that are at their disposal by abusing it. In government and in political, we call it legal reforms. We use the law. It is the law. So for me and for DP from where we stand, the only answer into effective distribution and the proper usage of CDF lies in the reforms of the law. What are the great...
And Mr. Nkonge has noted that some of the proposed constitution amendments, such as delimitation, are progressive for the country.
Very few. We saw in Eastern Province, a few constituencies were divided, but not to the expectations. Because a lot of constituencies, I'll talk about Funabuli, because that is a constituency that I've trodden so much, and I've seen its expanse. Chifunabuli Zax constitutes the first two highlands. You need to get on a boat, a speed boat. You cross two big rivers, lakes. Lake Chifunabuli, you also cross Lake Bangweulu in order to get to the other part of the constituency, because they are highlands. If you are not lucky on Lake Bangweulu, you meet the waves. A lot of people have died there. If you come on the mainland, again, the expanse is too much.
Finance and National Planning Minister Itumbeko Msokotwane has officially launched the Capital Markets Tribunal Strategic Plan, aimed at ensuring the rule of law is upheld and providing greater protection for investors. Speaking during the launch, Dr. Msokotwane expressed gratitude to the stakeholders who participated in developing the strategic plan. He noted that through collaboration and determination, the tribunal will be able to achieve the goals outlined in the strategic plan and realize the vision of the 2022 Capital Market Master Plan. Dr. Msokotwane further added that the tribunal is expected to evolve into a body that will address disputes related to the capital market.
Confident that the strategic plan sets the stage for the tribunal to grow into a capital markets body of international repute.
The Lusaka City Council LCC has constructed 8 police posts in a bid to enhance security in the city, utilizing the Constituency Development Fund CDF in the period of 2022 to 2024. The police posts are built across various constituencies in the city. Council Public Relations Manager Chola Mwamba says 3 police posts have been constructed in Kanyama constituency, namely Makeni Bonaventure, Shalom, and Leonard Chelo. In Kabwata constituency, 2 police posts have been constructed, namely Lakson Mapushi and Katungu. Meanwhile, she says Matero constituency benefited with 1 police post, namely Chunga Police Post, while Mandevu constituency has also 1 police post, namely Chaisa Police Post, and also Munali constituency has built Kamanga Police Post in the said period. He says a total of 5,515,468.48 kwacha was spent on constructing these 8 police posts. Ms. Mwamba says the construction of these police posts is a part of the council's broader effort to enhance community safety and security, with some more police posts currently under construction in the city.
Lusaka City Council has constructed 8 police posts in a bid to enhance security in the city, utilizing the Constituency Development Fund CDF in a period of 2022 to 2024. The police posts are built across various constituencies in the city. 3 police posts have been constructed in Kanyama constituency. In Kabwata constituency, 2 police posts have been constructed. Meanwhile, Matero constituency benefited with 1 police post. Mandevu constituency has also 1 police post. Lastly, Munali constituency has built Kamanga police post in the said period. Over 5 million kwacha was spent on constructing these 8 police posts.
Zambia Consumer Association Zaka Executive Secretary Juba Sakala has stressed the importance of transparency and efficiency in the distribution of farming inputs if the country is to achieve meaningful agricultural development. Mr. Sakala noted that a well-managed and fair distribution system is critical to ensuring that all farmers, especially those in rural and underserved areas, receive the necessary support to enhance productivity. His remarks come in response to President Hakainde Hichilema's recent appeal for traditional leaders and individuals in various positions of influence to actively engage in farming as part of efforts to boost food security and drive economic growth through agriculture.
In the sense that now they know that there's always fishing, which people get fertilizer at subsidized price. But surprising is the same chicken is the one that is making people being discouraged, because the distribution coming into it's the one which is a hazard. And there's also some issues where people are complaining that it has become so selective. So that thing is always discouraging people, to go into agriculture, and also probably the price of their products when they grow. These are some of the issues that discourage them, because some of them put in a lot of effort, but come to the price where it discourages. So as he says that, let him also try to look at what are the problems that have shifted.
And in other news trending this afternoon, Information and Media Minister Cornelius Mwetwa has outlined the vital role that religious leaders play in offering counseling and spiritual guidance to national leaders. National Democratic Party leader Sidney Chiaba has underscored the need of extending free education to include diploma programs at the college level. Stand by for business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
First Quantum Minerals FQM has announced a strategic investment in Prospect Resources, the Australian-based battery and electrification metals developer. Prospect's principal focus is advancing the Mumbezi copper project in northwestern Zambia, around 25 kilometers southeast of First Quantum's Trident combined project. First Quantum will invest $15.2 million rather for a 15% pro forma interest in the issued share capital of Prospect Resources and the right to a seat on Prospect's board. This investment will drive the advancement of exploration at Mumbezi, further demonstrating First Quantum's commitment to Zambia and the company's support of the government's ambition to generate 3 million tons of copper per year. Prospect Resources recently secured 2 mining licenses covering the entire land holding at Mumbezi, 356 kilometers squared, for an initial period of 25 years, and announced that it had identified 514,600 tons of contained copper in a maiden mineral resource estimate for the project. Anthony Mokotoma, FQM's director, Zambia, said that, as previously announced, the country will expand its exploration program in Zambia with an initial focus on the areas around or existing operations, followed by prospective new sites across the country's mining region. Ends our business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
And in foreign news, the Trump administration has said it is freezing more than $2 billion in federal funds for Harvard University, hours after the elite college rejected a list of demands from the White House. The White House sent a list of demands to Harvard last week, which it said were designed to fight anti-Semitism on campus. They included changes to its governance, hiring practices, and admission procedures. For more, here's a roundup from the BBC.
In Ukraine, multiple Russian attacks continue, with the authorities reporting deaths and injuries in regions including Donetsk and Zaporizhia. China has accused the U.S. National Security Agency of launching advanced cyber attacks on essential industries during the Asian Winter Games in February. Officials in the northeastern city of Harbin said key industries like energy, transport, water, and national defense had been targeted. Chinese media say Harbin City Police have been accused the University of California and Virginia Tech of being involved, without specifying what the two universities had allegedly done. Parliament has been dissolved in Singapore with a general election set for the 3rd of May. The vote is seen as a crucial test for Prime Minister Lawrence Wong. Last year, he succeeded the son of Singapore's founding father, Lee Kuan Yew, after decades of leadership by the influential Lee family.
And in sports news, England assistant coach Arjan Verink is to leave his role at the end of this summer's European Championship to become head coach of the Netherlands women's team. The 38-year-old has worked with Dutch compatriot Sarina Wiegman since 2017, when they led their home country to victory in the European Championship, and moved with her in 2021 when she took over the England head coach role. Under their guidance, the Lionesses won the 2022 Euros and reached the World Cup final the following year. And now, the weather.
Class Econ Roofing Africa.
Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy.
Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
Southern, Western, Northwestern, Copperbelt, Lusaka, and Central provinces mainly cloudy, windy at times, and warm to hot with a chance of isolated showers. Maximum temperature is ranging between 25 degrees and 33 degrees Celsius. The evening will be partly cloudy, slightly windy, and warm to mild with a slight chance of isolated rain. Ends our weather report, and that item brings us to the end of the news. But before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. Opposition Democratic Party DP leader Justin Konge has called for the establishment of clearer and more refined laws and guidelines to ensure that constituency development funds are used effectively and for their intended purposes. Finance and National Planning Minister Tumbekom Sokotwane has officially launched the Capital Markets Tribunal strategic plan aimed at ensuring the rule of law is upheld and providing greater protection for investors. And finally, the Trump administration has said it is freezing more than $2 billion in federal funds on Harvard University, hours after the elite college rejected a list of demands from the White House. For more news, follow us on Facebook and YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the Happy World of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Lance Sani Banda. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.